There's no bombs flying above my head. We have clean water. We have electricity. I can go to school. Like, life can't get any fucking better.
What does it take to arrive in a new country as a refugee and go on to build one of Queensland's fastest growing real estate brands? Success stories often look simple from the outside, but they're built on decisions, discipline, and resilience that people never see.
Everything is challenging on start. It's just going into unknown waters.
Today we're joined by Emil Juresic, CEO of NGU Real Estate, One Life Club, and Level X. Today we're going to unpack his journey from refugee to multi-millionaire.
And I don't see anything as too hard. It's like, I'm alive today. What more can I ask?
By the end of this conversation, you'll understand how to build momentum, scale a business, and lead when the pressure is real. Over 90% of people watching the podcast aren't actually subscribed, and we post conversations like this every single week. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Welcome to the podcast, Emil.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
I'm very grateful that I have your time for you to come into the podcast today.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
You are a very highly requested guest.
I do get invited to heaps of podcasts. To be honest, I always try to find time, and if I can share my knowledge with anyone, and even if I can make a difference in one person's life, that makes me happy.
So do you want to take us back to the beginning? Obviously, you emigrated from...
Yeah, I'm Croatian.
Croatia.
Little country in middle of little place, middle of Europe, or used to be called ex-Yugoslavia. Then it got, had a civil war over 4 years, and childhood was amazing, kind of up to age 11. Between age 11 and 15, it was just a civil war, where you don't have clean water, electricity, bombs flying everywhere. It's kind of a depressing part of my life, but at the same time, it's the part of my life that I'm so grateful for that I went through. When you go through tough moments in your life as a child, unfortunately, some young kids, they take that as a negative and they use that as a victim. I had a terrible past and maybe not so great parents. In my case, I had great parents, just a rough upbringing.
Yeah.
A lot of young individuals, they can't escape that mentality of blaming everything why they are in situation where they are.
Yeah.
With me, I just use it as a fuel, and and kind of almost use it as a positive, because everything that has happened over those years have brought me a lot closer to my brother and mom and dad and my family. And then coming to Australia as a refugee, I was like, man, I just went through fucking war zone. Am I allowed to swear here?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, good.
Yeah.
I better freaking ask. I just went through really tough 4 years of my life. And now coming to Australia, I was like, this is amazing. There's no bombs flying and, above my head. We have clean water. We have electricity. I can go to school. Like, life can't get any fucking better compared to where I was. So I was just grateful to be in an amazing country. Even we came here as a refugee with nothing, mom, dad, myself, and my brother. But then went to school here. Well, first 6 months I went to English school, where we were learning how to speak English. And then after that, went to grade 10, 11, and 12 here. Barely finished school. Never liked school, which is interesting. Even because I love learning in general, but school just didn't interest me. I guess I felt probably I was forced to learn things that I didn't want to learn, that I wasn't enjoying.
Yeah.
And with me, I felt like what I'm learning, there's no outcome out of it, which is probably not a smart thing to, smart way of thinking, because you got to, I guess, go through those years, and which is interesting, because at the later stage of my life, I have learned how to love doing things that I hate fucking doing. Because when you start your own business, first 5-10 years, you're just going to be doing things that are not all roses and sunshine. There's going to be so much nasty shit that you're going to go through. But, you got to learn how to love and enjoy. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time away, and you might not bring best out of yourself. But I didn't have that mentality when I went to my high school, because, I didn't have that mentality of like, what, I got these 10 subjects, I fucking hate 8 of them, but I have to learn how to love them so I can go through shit that I have to go through. So, and result would be, getting a certificate that you finished grade 12, which I got anyway. Then after grade 12, I knew that I wanted to, be in control of my own life. I never wanted to work for anybody. I wanted to be in control of my own destiny and whatever life brings me, wherever life takes me. And I feel like at such a young age, I knew the value of life. I knew that one day I'm going to be fucking dead, 85 years old, if I get to live that long. And I never wanted to be that old man who is 85 years old and who looked back and said, fuck, I wish I've done that. With me, I done it all by age fucking 46. And then I was like, you know what? I want to control my own life, and started working 7 days a week on tools, because when I finished high school, I never wanted to study again. Well, I went to actually TAFE and I studied business management. The course or diploma meant to go for 2 years. I was there only for 7 days. I went to my teacher and I said, with all due respect, makes no sense for you to teach me how to run business when you're actually working for somebody yourself.
Yep.
So fuck it, I'm on my own.
Yep.
And then age 18, your heart is big and you want to conquer fucking Mount Everest, but your knowledge is like it's still baby, right? So I was like, what can I do that I can learn fast, that I can earn good money? And I was like, construction. So I went, worked on tools. Started literally from the bottom, working for other people on what I would call it on a fucking shovel and wheelbarrow. Started working 7 days a week, and then I ended up buying a block of land and built a house on it, and I sold it for profit while I was still working 7 days a week, and then bought another block of land, built another house, and just went from there. And it's been a long journey, because I'm 46 and I feel like yesterday I was 18, and this last 7 years just went incredibly fast. A lot has happened in between, but it's been an amazing journey. I'm starting from nothing. Even when I look back now, I'm in a great space. I live in a dream home. I have every fucking toy I want to have. I have amazing businesses. I have amazing people that are working for me, and I have amazing friends. But looking back, it's been a tough journey to be where I am today.
Yeah.
Would I change it? Poof. You always, you judge your past, like, oh, fuck, I wish I haven't done that. I wish I haven't done that, or whatever. But, can't look backwards. Can only look forward. And I always say everything that has happened to me throughout my young life has brought me where I am today.
Yeah, I'd agree. I want to go back to the part where you said, you come to Australia, you're living here, and you're going, whoa, there's no bombs, there's no.
Yeah, amazing.
I don't think people actually understand how privileged they are living in
Well,
Australia.
do you know how privileged you are to wake up every fucking day?
To be healthy, even if you're living paycheck to paycheck,
You still woke up.
food.
You woke up and you make your own decisions, right? So whatever anybody's doing, you can't, if it's great, you made a decision. If it's fucked, you made a decision to do whatever the fuck you're doing, right? So, every time any of my business friends complain about whatever they're doing, I always say to them, why are you complaining? You chose the life you're living. Nobody pushed you. Nobody forced you to do whatever you want to do today. Any decision you make this afternoon, if it's fucked, well, you made it. Stick to it and don't look back and say, oh, fuck, that was a silly decision. Every decision is your decision. Life is too beautiful to complain, and, it's just got to be in control of it. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful to wake up every morning. I'm grateful this blue sky. And I don't see anything as too hard. It's like, I'm alive today. What more can I ask? And I get to do what I want to do.
How has your mindset changed from, going from school to where you are now? Do you think it's had a huge change in that time?
Look, it's in life. I'm a little bit older than you, probably fucking a lot. So when the life experience that I have, as you get older, you learn, you become wiser, and you want different things, and you become either tougher in your head or fucking weaker. It's really going to be your decision which way you want to go. But with me is everything that I'm doing, I always like to make sure that if I'm doing something that my mind, my tolerance for pressure follows decisions that I'm making on the journey that I am. So if your business is scaling fast, but your tolerance for pressure is not scaling at the same time, you're going to fucking crack, or business will, right? So I have learned that if I make a decision to do something, kind of like to calculate in my head the amount of challenges, pressure, and everything that I'm going to have based on the decision that I have made. I was like, okay, you want to fucking become a $1 billion company? It's going to be fucking tough. So you got to be mentally prepare yourself for all the challenges that you're going to have, and make sure that your tolerance for pressure and the stress that you might be getting, on the journey, that you can fucking handle it and you can grow with it. Yeah. Because I understand the challenge that I give myself, it's kind of prepare my, head, follow it through.
Yeah, to get it done. Yeah.
Have to.
What's some of the biggest challenges you've had throughout your business?
Oh, fuck. I tell you the biggest challenge for any business owner. When you are young, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Yeah. You start a business, 9 out of 10, you'd have no fucking idea what business is, what cash flow is, what, anything. You're kind of learning as you go. So everything is challenging on the start of your journey, because you're entering the waters that you never swam in. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like on the start of any journey that, easiest thing would be if you were born at age 95 and then live backwards. Because age 95, you already know what life is all about. You already know what to do, what not to do, what works, what doesn't. And going backwards, you're going into life, into business or whatever the fuck it is, with all the experience that you need. But when you're a young individual, when you're, in your 20s and you're starting your business, like, you don't fucking know, how to prioritize things, what's important, what's not, how to strategize, how to minimize the risk. You're just going fucking blind with so much energy. And half of the time, zero fucking brain. And so everything is challenging on start. It's just going into unknown waters. But looking back now, one of the things that I always try is to enjoy the journey. Because when you're 20, or 25 or whatever, how old do you mind me asking? You can cut this fuck. You can edit it if you like. I don't care.
I'm 23.
23.
So still very young.
Well, I feel fucking young, and you're definitely baby. At age 23, when you think about this, before you know, you're going to be 43. Blink of an eye. Like, oh my God, it's so far away. No, fucking is not. You tomorrow going to be, like, you were yesterday 18 years old. Now, like, fuck, I'm 23, right? Yeah. So time goes fast. But a lot of individuals, if they are 23, in your case, and if they are starting their own business, they're like, oh my God, it's fucking hard. I can't wait till I'm rich, or I can't wait till I have successful business. I can't wait, till I have cars or home or whatever the fuck you're chasing. But they hate the journey in between, from where they are now and them being whatever success to them is.
Yeah, they want that instant gratification. Yeah.
Well, let's go fucking dreaming and not living in reality. Yeah. But the way I see it is that journey between you starting and you wanting to get to whatever the fuck you want to get to. It might take 5, 10, 15, 20 fucking years, or 25. That shit in between, that to me was the juice. When I look back now, I was like, I have learned how to love that journey and that hustle and that fight and having sleepless nights and forcing myself to work and forcing myself to just keep going. Even when my body was so tired, my brain would tell my body, go and fuck yourself, just work harder. And I enjoyed it. But at the same time, I love the stage that I'm in now. I was like, fuck, all that pain, if it was pain or whatever it was, now I'm like, life is good.
That's good.
Can't complain.
Yeah. It's a tough journey. I think even me starting out now, I'm in a very Um, privileged situation where, my dad started the company and I very luckily got to work under him, and
Yes.
now
No, that's not likely. That's amazing because you had choice. You didn't have to. You could be just a spoiled daddy's fucking girl that's gonna fuck around and do nothing, but you chose to. You know what? If this is the direction I want to get into, work in the family business, then I'm gonna give it a go. And because if you want to take over family business, you got big shoes to fill, right? Because
yeah,
your dad, in this case, probably spent 30 fucking years working his heart out for him to be able to say, hey,
like I trust you with
everything that I
yeah.
work so hard for, and don't fuck it up. So you got a big chip on your shoulder. And first of all, you can't fuck shit up. Well, a little bit you can. But two, how can you take shit to another level so dad can say, you know what? I'm proud of you.
Worth it. Yeah,
Instead of you little shit, you fuck everything up
yeah,
that I've worked so hard for.
yeah. It's a tough journey. I think anything
Anything worthwhile is not easy.
is no, it's not.
It's not easy. Even if everything in life is investment.
Yeah,
If you are dating somebody, um, you know, you have to invest time, energy, and what you put in is what you get out. And same with me, my relationship with Giselle, and in business, same shit. What you put in is what you get out. You fuck around and expect good results.
yeah,
So but look, as long as any young individual understands the value of life, value of time, and knows the difference between good and bad, they'll do okay in life.
You got me feeling all like, ooh,
Well, just,
inspired.
well, you have a choice. Age 23, do you fuck around and sit at age 43 and say, fuck, I haven't done anything with my life? Or, you know what, take actions today
Yeah,
and you're in control of every decision that you make.
yeah,
That's simple. You are in control of every decision that you make today. And it's just gonna make sure that choices that we all make are the right ones to take us on the journey that that we want to control. So
yeah. So tell me how you got into real estate. How did that all happen?
well, I was always in my early stages of my life. I was in construction, and got into property development. And exactly 10 years ago, next month will be 10 years ago, I had enough of dealing with real estate agents for many reasons. One, I felt like real estate agents bullshit too much, and that was okay. If they bullshit, you can kind of see between lines if they're good or bad. But two, what was annoying me when I was getting other real estate agents to sell all my properties, what was really annoying me or what I didn't like, that I felt that real estate agents didn't understand the product I was developing, and they didn't understand construction cost. And three, what I never fucking liked, I felt like they're behind with marketing. Then, at that time, they didn't use social media, but everybody was on it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to start my own real estate agency to sell my own product. And then I saw a gap in the market, and I said, fuck it, let's just scale it. And now, we got 15 plus offices, and got opening a couple more next month. But real estate agency, NGU, we built amazing business with amazing people. Started with one office and two and three and four and five and 16 now. Then now we also have a finance company. We have quite few online businesses, and now the new space I'm getting into is wellness, full gym recovery and longevity. I'm so excited by that space. I got two spaces that I got one unbelievable invite-only gym recovery place in Toowong, opening 8th of June. And then I got one that we're going to be announcing next couple of days, location in Brisbane CBD, which I believe is the best location in Australia. And we want to build the best wellness place that was ever built in the country. And I'm excited about that. I'm excited about wellness because when I was your age, Or in my 30s, I didn't give a fuck about my health because, my mind was just so much on work, just work and
Work. Yeah.
fucking forget about everything else. But now I value, feeling fit, looking after myself, eating well, and the space that I can't wait to be open first too. And aim is we want to go Australia wide. So it's going to be a fun journey.
So what are those wellness centers going to look like? What's included in those?
Well, I'll give you an example. The one that we are building in Brisbane CBD. You're talking about it's a very, very, very high end,
Yeah.
but you can spend all day there. In the morning, for example, you can go and do a full gym session. Then after gym session, you can have a breakfast at one of our restaurants. You can have a full healthy breakfast. And after healthy breakfast, then you can go and have a full recovery session. You can have steam rooms, saunas, ice bath, hot bath, hyperbaric chambers, red therapy, quiet rooms, massage rooms. It's a full, and you can do full MRI as well. So you can spend literally entire day there. Then we got workstations and boardrooms and lounge rooms. So you can really spend all day at our center with right people that complement whoever you are as a person.
Yeah.
So that's why to us, people have to qualify for them to be part of our wellness place because we want to attract people that are like-minded.
Yeah.
There's the building a gym is one thing. Building the culture, that's another. Because if you go to gym or an individual, I think there's like drop rate, 85 or 90% of people, they might start and they'll be motivated first couple of weeks, and after that, like fucking the enthusiasm dies. And normally the reason why that happens, most cases, there is nobody encouraging them to come back. Imagine you go to gym. And when you go there first time, you don't know fucking anybody, right? And 9 out of 10, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Imagine go to the gym, there are actually personal trainers there, and their job is just to help everyone. So you start doing something, and personal trainer comes to you, him or her, and they would say, "Hey, Chloe, great to see you doing this exercise, but let me just show you how to do it properly so you don't hurt yourself. You know what, Chloe? I'm going to introduce you to Amanda. You guys come on the same day and do similar exercise. You know what, Amanda? That's Chloe. Chloe, that's Amanda. You guys should help each other. Now you got a new friend. And that friend might encourage you to come back tomorrow. And day after, and day after, and day after. So to us, we want to build that culture because there's nothing worse than going to the gym and there's a zero fucking energy. Nobody says hi to you, or everybody's there just taking selfie of their asses and boobs and like, look at me, and having an attitude. Hey, if that makes you happy, do whatever the fuck you want to do. But imagine if you were part of a community that people are encouraging you to come tomorrow, or somebody walks past you and they say, "Good morning, Chloe, how you going?" "Oh, how you going?" So to us, that's going to be really big deal. How do we attract, we want to attract the right people for the community that we're creating. And our wellness places and our gyms have the best of the best in it. Even fucking flooring that we are putting in the gym, starting from the finishes and the feel of our centers that we are building. And then, gym gear, we're talking about the best of the best. Starting from, if we are buying hyperbaric chambers or red therapy, we're getting the latest, the best. So people can get the maximum value out of what Level X has to offer. We just need them to show up, and we will do our part to make sure that they're part of community that will encourage them to come back tomorrow again.
Yeah.
So excited about this space.
Yeah, it sounds very exciting. So anybody that was watching that wants to look into this, how do they qualify for this?
Look, levelxclub.com.au. Just go on our site and pre-register, and in over next month or so, our team will be in touch, and our team goes through a full process. They do actually full-on interview over Zoom to make sure that, hey, we want people to be part of our wellness places, but we want people that wanna be part of it. It's not just, I'm gonna sign up for the fuck of it so I can tell my friends I'm part of Level X. No, we want you to go.
Yeah.
And get that's where it gets results.
Yeah. So did you ever think when you were younger that you were going to start any of these businesses or be where you are?
No. I knew I was always ambitious. I was always ambitious. And I knew I always wanted to go far. Did I ever think I would get to the position where I am today? Probably not. I knew I will get, but as you go through a journey, quite often you question yourself. Am I ever going to get to where I want to get? Do I have what it takes?
Is this worth it?
Is it worth it? And especially when you start, if you fuck shit up, whatever. But did I ever think that, I'm gonna be in this position? Probably not, to be honest. I'm very grateful.
Yeah.
Very, very grateful.
So, what did the early days of NGU look like?
Fucking hard work, 7 days a week. 7 days a week, just grinding, hustling. I call it head down, bum up. Look, in any business, when anybody starts, you just have to know why you're doing it, what do you want out of it, how big you want to grow it, and then work backwards. Okay, if I want to create $1 billion company, well, fuck. What do I have to do each day, each month, each year to get to that point? What is the price I'm going to have to pay? Bigger the goals, bigger the dream, bigger the sacrifice. So it's up to, us as individuals, how hard we want to push to get to, where our target is, and understand the price that we're going to pay, So any early days, including my early days of companies we were creating, fuck, man, I knew it's going to be hard work. And then if you think you're going to create something big, and if you think it's going to be hard, or multiply that by 2,000, that's how hard it's going to be.
Yeah.
So, but wouldn't change much, to be honest. It's been a fun journey. But at the same time, I feel like, shit, I'm just getting started. I'm just warming up.
Yeah.
Now I'm ready to take shit to another level.
Yeah. Do you have any other business plans in the future? Or are you
look, with me, I am opportunist. I mean, over the last fucking 3 weeks, I've started 2 new businesses. One is, a recruitment business called CAO Partners. I started that with my business partner, Simon Bede, and Josh Scutts. And business is just specifically recruitment company that specializes in finding right tech or AI people for businesses, because every business should have an AI specialist that helps them set their business from AI on the top, and get all of their staff to utilize all the AI tools that are available, so they can all do 10 times more within the hours that they work every day anyway. And so that's a new business. And now we also started another business called openoperator.com.au, which is AI community. Basically, any business owner that is utilizing AI or wants to use AI, they should be part of that community, because you got, hundreds of people every single day communicating about what tools they're using, what they have done, what they're going to do, and they're sharing the knowledge within each other, and then we're sharing everything that we are learning every day within the community. So started 2 new businesses. If you ask me 3 months, would I start them? I didn't those ideas, I love the fucking game. I'm opportunist. I don't say, what, real estate is all I love. I fucking love real estate. I love property development. I love finance. I just love business in general.
Yeah.
And when I see opportunity, I just go after it. Not because I need more money or I want more money. I love the game. I love the growth. I love progress. I love challenging myself to see how far I can push myself to I love business.
Yeah.
And because I love it and I'm fucking all in it, I really want to see how far I can push myself in the game that I love.
Is your wife the other co-founder of NGU?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's the boss.
Yeah, she's the big boss.
We work amazingly together. She's fucking 100% opposite to me. And she's really unbelievable strategist. She's really heavily on operational sides of the business. And we just complement each other in a different skill set. that we both have. And if she wasn't in the business, NGU as a group definitely wouldn't be where it is today.
Mm. Do you feel like having that, partner that's also a business partner has helped you scale to where you are?
Oh, absolutely. But also, if you got a idiot as a partner, it can also fuck your
Oh,
business
yeah.
up too. So it can
Swing
go
it
both
backwards.
ways. In my case, it helped scale everything that we have by 10. But not every relationship is, personal relationship is good for business.
Yeah.
Some people they they can't work well together. Two of us we can, and we love growing our businesses and us as humans together. But it's not for everyone,
No, it's
because if you are under pressure at work, when you get home you can't take that. And how the fuck do you balance, not taking shit you've been dealing with during the day at home, because that can affect your relationship.
Yeah. I've found because Tal's my partner.
Yes.
Yeah, since being with him, I feel like he's just had such a positive effect on me and helped me
I'm
push
the
better.
same.
He's, he helps with all this stuff as well.
Yeah.
It's
And look, to be honest, it's as long as both parties understand the vision and they have to be on the same path,
they do, yeah.
then life is amazing.
Yeah. You definitely have to have the same vision, have the same goals, the same things, same values. You can be different in certain aspects, like we're different in certain areas,
Yes.
but we complement each other.
Yes.
And I think that's what's really
Oh,
pushed
and it's
us.
amazing, to be honest. No, we love working together. To be honest, we love. We both have the same vision. And wouldn't have it any other way.
Mm. So what were the hardest parts of scaling all your businesses or any other business?
I don't see it as a hardest part, to be honest. It's look, there's no such a thing as an easy day, right? Because every day you're dealing with different challenges. But when you are passionate about entrepreneurial life, you don't see things as hard. You just deal with it. Whatever obstacles you have during the day, who gives a fuck? Deal with it. It's not healthy for you to stress yourself out because of the shit that you've been dealing with throughout the day. If you hit the problem, if you hit that challenge, well, it's not going to go away. Deal with it. So with me, hardest thing is fucking everything is hard. Because you want to go from $0 to $1 million revenue. Well, then you want to go from zero to not just revenue, zero to being fucking profitable. But how do I scale it to 10 million? And how do I keep scaling, and how do I keep the business attractive enough for other people to want to do business with me, to join the company that I've created? But with me, I don't see it as a challenge. Shit comes up, fucking deal with it, and keep moving forward.
Did you ever have any problems with like hiring or staff?
Of course,
Yeah.
you look. I like to think I'm a good judge of character,
Yeah.
but that shouldn't affect my future, because sometimes, specifically with men, if they hire somebody, and whoever they hire, if they're not good for the business, and a lot of people like, oh fuck, I'm gonna still keep them because I don't want anybody to think that I hired the wrong person. We're all humans, man. I have hired wrong people as well. I've hired people that I put them in a wrong position in the business. So that happens. But with us, we just got a tough criteria. We like to think that we have created business good enough that you have to really prove to us that you're going to be right fit for the culture we have created. Because we don't want to just take anybody. You could be the hardest worker, you could be the best in that field, but if you're an asshole as a person, there's still no room for you. We want to have a good people because we employ people that have families, and so we want to make sure that whoever we invite into our lives, that there are people that they're coming there with the right reasons.
Yeah. Same core values, same
Ah.
goal.
We are a family business, and we have amazing humans that are working, and we all work hard, but we also joke and have fun every day
Yeah.
within our companies.
Yeah. You need to have fun while you're doing business.
Well,
You need
otherwise,
to love your job.
I don't. What's the point? What's the point of living if you're not gonna enjoy the journey?
Exactly.
It's like fuck. With me every day, it's like I need, when I wake up in the morning, I was like, I need to give my best to have a great day, because when this day is over, including today, we're never gonna get this day back. We are one day closer to our ultimate destination, and that is us being fucking dead.
Yeah.
So, what choice do we have but enjoy it? Otherwise, it's just wasting this fucking beautiful life that was given to us.
Being negative, yeah.
Correct.
So you are currently selling your house?
Yeah, we're finding it very emotionally challenging. We have sold so many of our properties over the last couple of months, and now we're down to two, including our own home. We put it on the market 2.5 weeks ago. We got strong interest, but now we're like, fuck, we want to keep it.
It's because it's your baby.
Yeah, we do love our home, and we always said when we put it on the market, even when we receive an offer, we can always say no. So I think we're heading that way now, that we're like, oh, maybe we'll just keep it and keep enjoying it. And
you have already turned it down for 22 million?
22 million,
Yeah.
yes.
And
Would have to be a lot over that for us to, let it go. But I'm actually going to Gold Coast tomorrow. Even I said I'm not going to buy anything this year till market cools off a lot more, but I might have another great opportunity tomorrow to buy a beach house. So I'm going to auction tomorrow and see if I can get a bargain, I guess.
Yeah, that'd be exciting.
Yeah, we love Gold Coast, we love beach, we love water, both of us, and Gold Coast is just an amazing place, so close to Brisbane. So I think over the next 1 or 2 years, our aim is to spend half of the time in Brisbane and half of the time on the Gold Coast, on the beach.
Yeah. So a lot of people go into business to chase money. Sometimes, most of the time, you go into business to chase money. What does money mean to you now that you've got all the cars, you've got all the toys, you've got a beautiful house?
I never chase money. Look, money is just cars and fucking whatever. That comes naturally.
Yeah.
I always chase to bring best out of myself. Of course, if you want to get into the business, you want to get into in the business where you can be rewarded financially, but don't do it for that reason. And with me, I always knew it's going to take a long time, to get to where I am today. But money is just make things easier. If you travel, instead of economy class, you fly fucking first class, or buy a jet. And it just allows you to help other people. I raise and I donate a lot of money. I reckon over the last 12 months we have raised and donated, maybe around $500,000. So it gives you ability to help others. It gives you ability to change other people's lives, and just make things easier. But money is also evil if you're a miserable fuck.
Yeah.
If you're a good person and enjoy doing what you're doing, and if you're a good human, money is just a bonus to that. But if you're an asshole of a person, money will just make you a fucking bigger one.
It's funny, I had John Templeton on our podcast, and he made, I think it was like, he made 340K in one day. And then he went from making nothing to making that. And then he was like, holy shit, this is a new standard.
Yes.
And then the next weekend he made $1 million. And then he was like, oh my God, wow, I've got all this money. And then it was like, okay, but my life's still the same. I'm still in the same position. I have money now that I can, have more freedom.
Yes.
But it was a bit underwhelming
look,
for him.
I'm very blessed that I can retire at any time that I like. I can say, not retire, that's a fucking terrible word. I can just say, fuck it, I'm not going to do anything, just going to, what some people would say, enjoy life by not doing anything. But to me, enjoying life is having a purpose, challenging myself, and I love doing it. But money is just, gives you nicer things if you like that. If you love cars, you can buy whatever the fuck you want. And, if you like big homes, you can buy a nicer home or a bigger home. But I never I never chase money. Not to this day. It means, you know, doesn't mean much to me. It makes things easier, of course. I can't lie that it fucking doesn't. It makes you to do what you want to do whenever you want to do it. I can say today, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to, before, 2 hours ago, I said to Giselle, let's go to New Zealand, on Monday. And I called my PA and I said, just book and organize everything in New Zealand for a couple of days. So you can do spontaneous shit like that.
Yeah.
But it takes time to get to that position.
Yeah.
And you got to make sure that, you enjoy that time while you're building.
It's funny between you and like when I spoke to Philip as well, he was the same where he was head down, bum up,
Yes.
working to get to where he is. And now he's, his priorities are health and giving back and just time with family.
Ah,
And
absolutely.
he's at the same as you.
Look, health to me is huge priority. I love my fitness, and that's why we're opening a couple of fitness places.
Yeah.
But I love the game. I love business and love going to work every day.
Yeah.
And I think I'll be like this till I'm fucking dead.
Yeah. Is there any habits that you've created that have been successful for you in your career?
Yes.
That have helped? Yeah.
I don't fuck around. I work.
Just get it done.
Just get shit done, man. I wake up every day and nothing is hard for me.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they think they're too good for some shit. Nothing is too hard and I'll just do whatever. If I see rubbish in my fucking office, I'll pick it up.
Yeah.
I won't think like, oh, I'm too good for this. No. I'm just another human that comes to work and does his best and goes home to bed.
Yeah. So if there was somebody listening right now that wants to build a business or is getting into the business, entrepreneur side of stuff, what would be your one piece of advice to them?
Why are you doing it? I want to be rich. Okay, how rich? I want to have $100 million or $1 billion, whatever. Are you happy to sacrifice? You gotta fucking understand as a young individual, it's a long journey. There's no such a thing as overnight success. If you do have overnight success, you're probably going to have an overnight fuck up as well. So it's a long journey. You got to be prepared to pay the price, but you can do it, Don't quit when shit gets tough, because it will get tough. And, understand the reasons why you're doing it. And every time when you do something and when it gets tough, just remind yourself the reason why you started everything. Just keep fucking going and never give up.
Yeah.
One life. One day you're going to be fucking dead. So might as well give it all.
Yeah. I love that. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming on and giving me your time and speaking to the viewers. I really appreciate it. I know you're a busy man.
No, it's all good, man. Thank you for having me here.
So where can the listeners find you?
Oh, I'm social
Everywhere.
media. If you just, search for my name, Emil Juresic, you'll find me.
Yeah.
I'm everywhere. I'm quite vocal online, so I'm easy to be found.
Yeah. Cool. Amazing. Well, thank you for coming on and we'll see you for the next episode, guys. Bye.